Hello and welcome to Kiwi Rider Podcast. My name is Ray here and great to have you along. If this is the first of our podcasts that you ever listen to, please do hit that subscribe button, leave us a review and come along for the ride because we get up to a whole lot of fun. And I'm coming to you from a brand new location, a brand new studio. That might be dressing it up just slightly. It is my garage. However, it is the home, the brand new home of Moto New Zealand Media. And of course, Kiwi Rider Podcast gets recorded right here. I'm still in Wellington. I'm still in Upper Hutt, but just a new base, new garage, and it's a bit bigger, and I've got a bit more space. So very soon on the Moto NZ YouTube channel, I'll be doing a walkthrough of the new space, the new studio, the new garage. I'd love to have you along. Jump on there, hit that subscribe button. We're closing in on 1,000 subs. Let's dive into the episode, and it's that time of year where we have to start thinking about, if you're a commuter rider that is, swapping out that tinted visor for something a little bit lighter. I've found in the mornings I've still got heaps of light, but coming home at night, if I don't get away from work bang on 5:30, there's a good chance that things are starting to get dark by the time I get home. So I've actually retired for winter the Arai XD4. I've chucked it up on the shelf and I've gone back to the Arrow Commander helmet with a clear visor and pin lock installed. That's just my, I realise that's first world problems. I'm very privileged to be able to have so many helmets and so much gear, which is absolutely brilliant, and thank you very much to the people that support me in that. But yeah, I've gone to a clear visor, which is a bit of a shame because I quite like the look of a tinted visor. But also with the switch of helmets, I've had to go to a different Cardo. So up till now, I've been running the Cardo Pack Talk Edge and Pack Talk Neo for daily commuting, weekend worrying, weekend riding. We'll say that. But on the Arrow Commander, I've actually got the Freecom X4, one of those. Basically exactly the same. Button layout slightly different, doesn't have mesh communication, so you are slightly limited in how many riders you can communicate with. But my daily ride, 5 days a week, I don't actually talk to anyone. I just listen to podcasts, music, or record podcasts to talk to you on. So the XD4, the Arrow Commander with the Freecom X will do just nicely. And comparing the Arrow Commander to the Arai XD4, actually, I've found the XD4 has a lot more air around your ears, a lot more ventilation, where the Arrow Commander, things are a lot closer to your ears, closer to your face. It's a bit warmer, so that might help me during the winter months as well. Still a brilliantly comfortable helmet, really like it, and I'm actually kind of happy that I get to make some more use of it. So yeah, retired the XD4 from Arai and cranked out the Arrow Commander for the time being. What else is going on? I sprung a leak in the fork seal of the Tenere 700, so that's got a leaky fork seal in it, and I got the seal saver in there and dug out a lot of dirt and crap, but I think the seal itself is actually buggered because it's still leaking. So I've reached out to RS Motorcycles, and the conversation went basically, I don't know what I need to do. I know I need to do something, and in that process we need new fork seals. So they were guiding me through the process of what we need to do to the Tenere 700 suspension to revolutionize it, to bring it into the new generation, shall we say, to modernize it, to improve it. And plans are progressing. There's not much more I can tell you about that at the moment, but things are happening with the T7. I'll share more with you when I can, but at this stage, it's sitting in my garage with a leaky fork seal and still getting ridden most of the time. Thursday, the day this podcast comes out, I will be off down to Motorrad to drop back the Moto Morini Seiemmezzo 6.5 SCR. That's due for its 1,000 kilometre service. So drop that off on Thursday, and hoping to take something else funky for a ride for the day, because I've still got to get into Wellington Central to go to work. But that's been a fun little bike. I haven't ridden it much lately. It's been due for a service for probably 4 weeks now, and I haven't been riding it because it is due. But I've had so much going on. Life admin gets on top of you, and you just got to prioritize things. So the service on the Moto Morini has been put on the back burner while I got the house move done. We're in the new house now, as I said at the start of the show. So, and the garage is slowly coming together. Garage / studio / workshop area for bikes. Still a lot of, when you got a family, you gotta find places to store stuff. I've still got boxes of baby toys and baby clothes, which the wife doesn't want to get rid of. You know the story. So, the garage is looking a bit cluttered, but I've finally got room for the 2 bikes in the garage at the moment, which is great. And the Moto Morini will be off on Thursday to Motorrad for its service, and then we can ride it some more, which is going to be awesome, because I'll need something to ride when the T7's getting its suspension done. So there's a bit of a catch up on what's happening in my world. Not that you asked, not that you probably care, but a lot of this, if you want to see photos and videos, motonz.com, and of course the YouTube channel MotoNZ on YouTube, search it out, and you'll see the full updates on a lot of these things that I've been talking about. Let's dive into what's happening in the world of motorcycles. Triumph Motorcycles New Zealand has confirmed the pricing of the soon-to-arrive next-generation Street Triple 765 range. The new Street Triples benefit from Triumph's learnings as the engine supplier for the Moto 2 series. Along with the new Street Triple R and RS, New Zealand will also be getting a limited number of Street Triple Moto 2 special editions as well. Once the pinnacle of the Street Triple range for 2023, the Street Triple 765R acts as the entry point of the Street Triple range due to the discontinuation of the Street Triple 660, replaced by the popular Trident 660. The 2023 model enters the market at $18,990 plus on-road costs. The RS model ups the ante with top-spec Brembo Stylema brakes, Öhlins STX rear shock, and on top of that, 10 extra ponies to play with. Pricing starts at $22,990. Topping the range is the exceptional Moto 2 Special Edition, which shows off the fruits of Triumph's Moto 2 engine supply deal. That means the full Öhlins treatment, numbers are strictly limited, and pricing set to be around $28,490 plus on roads. More information on this story plus photos, head to onthrottle.co.nz. Kawasaki revives Eliminator badge. Could New Zealand see Kawasaki 400cc cruisers? After 16 years, Kawasaki has revived the Eliminator badge with the new model set to bolster the brand's 400cc lineup. It makes sense to give riders a 400cc cruiser option, and Kawasaki is already a brand that offers a lot thanks to its clever platforming. Just take a look at the 650cc twin lineup to see what we mean. The Eliminator 400 was announced earlier this month and debuted at the Osaka Motor Show to great acclaim, and it looks every bit like the modern interpretation of the classic Kawasaki cruiser that we first saw in 1985. Being based around the 400cc double overhead cam parallel twin from the Ninja and Z400, power could be somewhere near 49 horsepower with 39 Newton meters of torque. However, expect Kawasaki to have done some subtle tuning in the way the engine delivers its power to suit more low-end torque. The only part the Eliminator appears to share with any other Kawasaki model is the engine, with a new chassis housing it in a sleek and raked-out package, just like its forebearers. Suspension is old school with standard telescopic forks springing the front, while the rear, unlike the Vulcan 650S, is a twin shock setup. Seat height measures 735mm, so it will be very learner friendly, while the foot controls are centrally mounted rather than feet forward, another nod to its learner friendly build. The cockpit appears to be an uncluttered affair with single gauge front and center to provide the rider all they need to know. Lighting is an all LED affair with colours shown appear to be muted tones rather than Kawasaki's traditional in-your-face hues. While the Eliminator has yet to be confirmed for global markets, Kawasaki New Zealand has already confirmed they're interested in bringing the Eliminator 400 to our shores and are awaiting more details from Kawasaki HQ in Japan. With the low to mid-capacity cruiser market decimated by the implementation of mandatory ABS braking, another option with a bit of poke would surely be welcomed by the Lambs market. More information and photos on this fantastic motorcycle you can find at onthrottle.co.nz. And in our final story, only one Indian Challenger RR is heading to Oceania. Indian Motorcycle is giving fans a chance to get in on the King of the Baggers action. To celebrate their victory at the AMA's King of the Baggers class, you know, the bonkers place where massive cruisers get kitted out and go racing bar to bar on the racetrack, Indian is set to release a limited run of Challenger RR race replicas for those wanting a taste of the action. Bagger racing hasn't caught on here yet, but maybe it should be something we should be looking at adopting. There's drama and incredible modification to take hefty touring bikes and make them tackle the ins and outs of the track, and more in the class which is dominated by Indian Motorcycle and arch rival Harley Davidson. The Challenger RR, as the name suggests, is a race replica as close as you can get to the real deal. To add to the allure, Indian is building just 29 examples, and according to Polaris representative Mike Blundo, just one example is heading to Oceania. Like the championship-winning race bike, each of the 29 Challenger RRs will be built by the team at S&S, with Indian boldly stating that the bikes will be the first time a race-ready bagger will be available to the public to purchase. Originally, the thought of road racing baggers was perplexing to many and even downright offensive to road racing purists, explains Gary Gray, Vice President, Racing Technology and Service for Indian Motorcycle. But in just 3 short years, King of the Baggers has emerged as the hottest thing in motorcycle racing, as these bikes have rapidly evolved in their sophistication, and we thought it would be awesome to give people the opportunity to own the bike that holds the crown. Unlike a more traditional race replica, which is more likely than not set apart from its base bike counterpart by a set of swanky graphics, the Challenger RR is every bit a replica of Tony O'Hara's number 29 championship-winning bike. While that translates to a bike that is sadly not street legal, it also means the Challenger RR is crammed with some of the best kit money can buy. The bodywork has had a full going over, with carbon fibre saddlebags stepping in for the standard items, plus an aero race fairing and belly pan courtesy of S&S. The ergos have also been tweaked for racing, with a Saddleman seat raising the seat height, while the foot position slides rearward thanks to a set of S&S rear sets. The suspension for the RR is supplied by Öhlins, with FRG 250 forks matched to a TTX rear shock. Helping turn in and choice for sticky rubber, the wheels have been swapped out from the factory-fitted 19 and 16-inch combo for a pair of 17s wrapped in Dunlop race rubber. The engine hasn't missed out on the action either. S&S have increased displacement to 112 cubic inches via the big bore kit, while the engine breathes more freely thanks to an S&S air intake system with 78mm throttle body, ported heads, S&S camshafts, and a 2-into-1 race exhaust. The factory belt drive has also been swapped out for a chain, while shifting is quicker thanks to, of course, a quick shifter. For more information and some awesome photos of this stellar-looking machine, head to onthrottle.co.nz. And that is pretty much all I've got for you this episode. Thank you so much for listening. Please do remember to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave a comment and let us know what you like and what you didn't on this podcast. And we've got a whole lot more coming for you as we get the garage sorted, get the internet on, because I still don't have that. Thanks 2 degrees, you've taken 3 weeks and you said it'd be done in 2 days. There's my gripe over and done with. jump on kiwirider.co.nz. That is the website for the latest magazine. The magazine comes out twice a month, absolutely free. On throttle.co.nz is Matt's website. He's got his finger on the pulse of all things motorcycling news around the world. My website, motonz.com. The YouTube channel, search out Moto NZ. That's all the plugs. Thank you so much for listening. I've been Ray. This is Kiwi Rider Podcast. Keep the rubber side down, throttle on, and we'll catch you in 7 days' time.